asking this question. Am I braver than you? Am I braver than you because I'm out of the closet as a vegan and many people aren't? And part of the reason appears to be that they're scared. Hey, you guys on TikTok, hi. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Thanks for coming today. And thank you also to you guys over here on YouTube. So we have two channels going. We have two cameras. We have YouTube over here and we have TikTok over here. So thank you guys for being here. Let me know if there's anybody here who wants to come in and talk to me. You can come in on my TikTok channel called Music by That Vegan Teacher. And if you would like to do that, the way that it works is that you push some buttons and then you get to the top of the list by putting these little decorations on the screen over here on TikTok. And over on YouTube, the way that you guys communicate with me is through something called a super chat. So then your communication, your comment stays on the screen. Right now it's going pretty slow so I can read some of your things. Hi, Bog Water. Hi, my hat is so cute. Oh, thank you. This was my daughter's hat when she was little. And then when she grew up, she's like, I don't need that hat anymore. And I was like, can I have it? I've had it ever since. Clorox, thanks for being here. You're writing chat, don't eat animals. Good job. Nice, thanks guys. Thank you the vegans for being here. You love my necklace? Oh, thanks. Thank you guys over on YouTube. I'm just gonna go over here. Okay, I became vegan because of you. Don't eat animals. Aw, thank you to the person hig or something. And you guys over here. Thanks a lot over here on my TikTok channel. Thanks for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my account. And remember that you guys, if you want to come here, if you want to come and talk to me, that you have to put your name down on a list. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe Russell. Hello. Thanks, guys, for tapping on the screen. Thank you so much for being here. It says here that, yeah, Chloe liked the live. Thank you, Chloe. Thanks for being here. All right, so today, if you guys want to come in and talk to me, we're going to be talking about bravery. And are you brave enough to come out as a vegan? Now, a lot of people talk about when they come out as gay or as lesbian, and they say, oh, they're a little bit afraid because they think that society might not accept them. I find it very strange because it seems to me like every gay person I know is totally fine with it. Everybody knows about it. Every lesbian I know is totally fine. Nobody cares. Nobody's ever mean to them. I know a couple of trans people. They're also just like normal, fitting in society. Nobody really cares. But if you come out as vegan, people get offended. They get scared, it seems. They start to become mean towards you. And the reason that they do that is because they feel like they're being judged, which they kind of are. You know, let's be honest. We don't look at people who eat animals in a kind fashion if we've already spoken to them and they already know what's going on. But we're never mad at people who just have never thought about it before. We can't be mad at children, for example, who've never been exposed to veganism. And we just can't be mad at them. Hey, hold on a second. What's going on here? Something's weird happening. Let me just restart. Hold on. Something over here on TikTok is sort of strange. I press the home button here. Press my profile. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm on a channel that I never go on. Hold on a second. Let me switch that over. I have to go on my main channel here. Music by That Vegan Teacher. Okay. Hey, thanks guys. I can see your comments still. TikTok not live. Yeah, I'm about to go live. Here we go. All right, there we go. I'm on my main channel because I was on a channel that I used to do editing on. All right, so today we have our paper here. We're going to write down all of the vegan fantastic people and of course some vegan phobic people. We don't want you to be vegan phobic, though. We want you to be kind. Let's get to the first person in here. If you want to talk to me, you can have a guest request right away from JJ Cole. You're the first one, JJ. Hi, JJ. Welcome to my live stream. Are you over 18?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me turn my volume up. Yeah, you have to be over 18. It's not my rule. It's a TikTok rule. You ready to read a card?
Sure.
Okay, so you're a teaching assistant now. So you're going to tap on this, tell everyone to tap on the screen with 2 fingers.
Of course, everybody tap on the screen.
Well, you have to tell them to do it with 2 fingers, and you have to tell them that you are the teaching assistant.
I'm the teaching assistant today.
Yeah, say, encourage me, everyone. Tap on the screen.
Of course, tap on the screen.
All right, so pretend I'm not here, and you just do the job. You are the teaching assistant. You're going to read this. Read everything on here.
Of course, random vegan fact 21, speciesism, English is not my first language, is the first form of racism that is taught to us as children. We're taught to pet cats and dogs, but to buy into pigs and cows. If we're against racism, we should be morally consistent and be vegan.
All right. Okay, so you did a pretty good job reading that. Do you think that people understood it in different parts of the world? I'm not talking about your accent, just about the pacing. Do you think that people were riveted by the way that you explained that?
I hope so. I know some people just listen and it gets one ear and it gets out to the other one. So, but I hope.
Yeah. Hey, thank you very much for the confetti, Jess. All right, so can you explain this in your own words?
Well, basically, the main reason why people are not vegan or have that ignorance is because they believe that humans are morally superior than others, and that's basically speciesism, and that compares to racism. And like, if you thinking that there's a race better than the other, that's the same way, but with animals and species.
Yeah, exactly. Can you remember as a child being taught to be kind to cats and dogs?
Yes, only to the animals, but we were not taught to like the other animals, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's so strange because when we're younger, we don't really question it, right? You're just like, here's a dead animal on the plate for you. And by the way, don't kick the dog. It's like, okay. But we don't really think about it. I remember though chewing on a piece of beef one time, well, actually several times. And I was just chewing and chewing. And I was just like, Mom, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. I don't like that. And I just was told, you don't spit it out until it goes down. And it was like, felt like torture. Did that happen to you?
Yeah, it does. And also, I came here to ask, how do you deal with dystopia? Because I know that's something that happens, unfortunately, for vegans.
You know what? You're reminding me I need to make a card about dystopia. Dystopia is the anguish of living vegan in a non-vegan world. And that means that you are suffering because everywhere that you look, you see McDonald's signs and you think about all the videos that you've seen. And you see signs for all kinds of products like leather and wool. And we as vegans know what happens.
That it's not enough, and like that we're fighting against a big, and of course we make you feel bad, and yeah.
Yeah, so dystopia is the anguish of living vegan in a non-vegan world, and it's hard, isn't it? Because we feel a bit like our eyes have been opened, and everybody else is still walking around with blinders on, and they also don't even want to hear when we tell them. Have you noticed that in your life?
Yes, I've noticed. That's why I came to ask. Is there any way that you like get like I don't know how to explain with the language barrier, but like of course it affects. Is there anything that you do to make you feel better about it?
Well, what I do is I just come on live streams and do my best to teach vegan facts. That I find is the best thing that I can do because I could sit in my bed with my head, under the covers and just cry about the state of the world, thinking about the billions of animals that are screaming at this very moment, being murdered when they did nothing wrong. Or I can just get up and try to do something about it, try to make the world a better place. And so
Sometimes
that's
we
why
can
I'm
just
here.
try to educate people, like get those 100 clicks, like you say, try to make them watch documentaries such as don'twatch.org, Cowspiracy, Seaspiracy. And sometimes, I mean, people may be ignorant, but after those clicks, and I feel that if you make somebody at least just change one mind, you're saving lots of animals, so that can make you feel better.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, speciesism is the first form of racism that's taught to us as children. We're taught to pet cats and dogs, but to bite into pigs and cows. If we're against racism, we should be morally consistent and be vegan. And we should be out as vegans and not just a quiet vegan in a little cafe or in your home. You should be out and talking about it in order to make the world a better place. Because there might be somebody else suffering from dystopia who's right beside you at a cafe, and you might never even meet them, and you could end up becoming like amazing friends. But if you have nothing on your computer screen that says, hey, I'm vegan, say hi to me, or you're not wearing something like this, then you might miss an opportunity to become great friends with somebody right in your neighborhood.
Of course, and actually, by the way, I know you said this a lot, but like, please, no rodeo hats. She does not support the rodeo industry,
Yeah, that's
and we
right.
talk.
Yeah, and for those of you guys here watching over on YouTube, the reason we say no rodeo hats is over on TikTok, which is my other phone. They do this thing where they decorate us and they put whatever, some kind of cartoon things on us. And this morning when I did my live stream, or was that this afternoon, there were quite a few beautiful giraffes, which are, they just bring peace to see those on the screen. Whereas the rodeo hats just remind us of violence. Would you like
Of
to read
course,
it? Would
yeah.
you like to read another card?
Of course, if you want me to, I know there's many people, other people, so it's up to you. I appreciate you having me here.
Yeah, okay. How about you read this other card? Random vegan fact
Okay.
number 22.
Okay, sure. Random vegan fact number 22. Every time you buy meat, eggs, or milk, you're telling farmers to breed and kill more animals, saying, and I quote, the animal was already dead. Doesn't change the fact that your money still pays for the next ones to suffer.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely. Of course, like we say that the animal is dead, but the more like it comes as a demand basis. Like the more we buy, the more they do it. So you are still paying for that.
Yeah. So today I had somebody on who did not seem to understand the concept of supply and demand. So sometimes I
Mhm.
call it supply and die, or I call it
Mhm.
supply and, oh, thank you very much for decorating the screen, but maybe don't throw tomatoes because,
No, but it's better to eat them than waste them.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so supply and die or supply and buy, as
Mhm.
they supply them every time you buy them and it continues. Do you have a good way that you would have explained it to somebody who just kept repeating? He just kept saying, I am not, but I'm not killing them. And I'm like, but
No,
you
but
are.
eventually, if people stop, of course, businesses are going to close because some people like are not going. That's why some businesses close because there's not many demands. So it's the demand that make people do it more.
Right, exactly. Like if we have tofu on the shelves in a grocery store and we also have dead animals, if people stop buying the dead animals, then they will stop putting them on there because they'll think, okay,
Mhm.
nobody wants that. And if you continue to buy wonderful vegan products like
Mhm.
lentils and beans and tofu and peanut butter toast and
Mhm.
pasta and potatoes, all that, then they'll put more of those on the shelf, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming today to my live stream.
Of
Really
course.
appreciated you.
Thank you so much for having me here. Please everybody watch those documentaries. Don'twatch.org, Conspiracy, Seaspiracy, that get you informed, that can open your eyes. And I know, Miss Katie, I know you're celebrating 10 years this year on June 27th.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to get like a meal quinoa?
No,
I
I
don't
won't do it.
know.
I won't do anything special because to me, being vegan is really just a moral baseline. It's just
Of
the
course.
least I can do. I tell people that it's coming up to 10 years just so they know that it's possible
Hmm.
that you can
It's
survive.
possible. Look at you being very healthy. So,
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you, or just suggest something to you about your name?
yes, of
So
course.
it's your name says JJCO something. Maybe it would be good if you put your first name there and then the word
Okay,
vegan.
yes, I put my initials and then the beginning of my last name.
Yeah.
But okay, I appreciate your suggestion.
Yeah, because I don't know your actual name. What is it?
Justin.
Justin. Okay. So because I want to put you on the vegan fantastic list. So I'll write
Okay.
your name as Justin and I will be able to put a check mark there. But if you come back next time, I might not remember you if you have this name. So if you have
Okay.
the name Justin Animal Defender or Justin Vegan or something like that on all your platforms, it's easy for me to
Mm-hmm.
find you. Like if I'm on Instagram, I'll be like, oh, that's the guy from YouTube or that's the guy from TikTok.
Okay. Of course, yeah. Thank you so much for telling me, and thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you for being a wonderful example of a vegan man. That was great, guys. Did you see that? Isn't that amazing? What's going on over here over on YouTube? Somebody is saying that they are autistic. Okay. You know, you don't really have to tell us that you're autistic. I mean, it's okay that you are, but we are here to talk about the animals. Okay? What else is happening? Somebody is saying, stop hating. Yeah, stop hating the animals. Exactly. Be kind to them. Don't hurt them. Let me just do something here. Check this out here. All right, guys. Well, it seems like I just want to check some buttons on here for a second, you guys, because I'm not sure that I pressed all the right buttons here. Let me check. Okay, this is here. Okay, yeah, everything's pretty good. All right, thanks a lot, guys, for coming in here. Okay, a bunch of you are writing that you're gay. Okay, YouTube, you can come out as gay, but this is not really the place. We are coming out as vegan. Yeah, for once, there's a live stream that's not about you and it's not about people. It's about saving the animals, who are all here, by the way, on the planet before us. So we should be taking care of them. You know, this whole idea that we are taking the land away from First Nations people and all that. I often ask myself, like, well, you know, who did they take it from? Before that, there were all kinds of animals living in harmony, killing each other, true, not very nice. But I mean, the whole point is that the land doesn't really belong to any of us. We're all here to share the planet. But you guys, let me know what you think. You know, I could be wrong. Write a comment down here if you want to. Put a super chat in, and it will stay on the screen. Thank you for the roses, TikTok. Thank you for subscribing, Benjamin. Hi, Gino. Welcome to my live stream. Are you ready to be a teaching assistant?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, but you have to be over 18, okay? Sorry about that. Let's go to the next person. Guys, remember you have to be over 18. Do not come in if you are not.
Hello, Miss Katie.
Welcome to my live stream. Where are you in the world?
I am in the UK.
All right, I'm here in Italy and it is 10 o'clock at night. What time is it where you are?
And it's 8:59 p.m.
All right, so you are an hour just before us. Are you ready to
Yep.
read a card?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
you're going
am.
to be a teaching assistant. Okay, by the way, guys.
tap on the screen with sorry.
Yeah, go for it. Do it. You got it.
Guys, tap on the screen with 2 fingers and the teacher assistant.
Excellent. All right, you're the teaching assistant. Good job. Here you go.
Random vegan fact. Each minute about 14,000
No, 140,000.
incorrect
No, innocent.
innocent chickens are killed for food. This is cruel and unnecessarily. We never need to hurt...
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. We never need to hurt chickens. We can eat chickpeas, beans, tofu, lentils, rice, and
Oats.
Oats. Sorry, I can't really see that because it's deflecting.
Okay.
Instead.
All right. Thank you very much for reading the card. You guys over here on YouTube, this is what was just read. Each minute, about 140,000 innocent chickens are killed for food. This is cruel and unnecessary. We never need to hurt chickens. We can eat chickpeas, beans, tofu, lentils, rice, and oats instead. All right, so these are random vegan facts that are being read. If you want to also come and talk to me live, you have to go to my TikTok channel called Music by That Vegan Teacher. Or you can put a super chat on the screen here and it will pause and I'll be able to read it out loud. Because right now this is going just too fast. Like I'll see part of a question that says, do you support? And then it's gone and I don't know what you're asking me. All right.
Miss Katie?
Yes.
I was from YouTube, Callum Wells.
Okay, thank you.
If you remember me.
Thanks for coming over. And how are you vegan?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been vegan for?
1 year now.
1 year. And what made you decide to be vegan?
Because when I was like 7 or something like that, I can't remember when it was, but my mum and all that, they had all like food chicken, you get it, what I mean. But I was like, and then I watched when I was about 18 years old. I researched some stuff about the industry and how and all that, and I did my own little research instead of watching documentaries. And then I was like, why are innocent chickens dying just because we want to eat them? I mean, as you said before to the other person, if we all were vegan and stopped going for the meat and everything else, they would never really put it on the shelves if we ate tofu and other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So that's great. So you became vegan, and what was your experience in coming out as a vegan? Was everybody nice to you and your family, and they all said, "Great, let's be vegan too"?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You know what? As well, I watched a documentary with my mum finally, and my mum went, "Do you know what? I'm vegan." So she became vegan.
That's great. Which documentary did your mum watch?
Dominion.
Dominion is the one, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah, it is. And you know what? It's just actually, I'll tell you this now. I don't know if you'll think this is right, but I actually contacted my local MP about saving the animals, and they're going to look into it to see if we could try and make a change.
What change?
I don't know what sort of change, but like they said that they're going to look into speaking, because I'm from Wales. They're going to look into speaking to the Welsh government and to see if like they can stop the killings and all that. I don't know if they're lying, but we're going to have to wait and see, hopefully.
Okay. Well, it's always a good idea to contact your local member of parliament. That's great. Just keep the pressure on and try to get more people to do it as well. Maybe sign some petitions, go there, and if you are able to make a speech somewhere, that's really cool. We need people to talk about veganism from all types of angles. I'm really sorry, but I just saw a super chat go flying by. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll back. YouTube, I'm trying. I saw it there. Okay, this is somebody whose name is Dose of Bull Shart, who donated $1.49. Well, thank you for the $1.49. I see you have a vegan ice cream cone there on your side there. But listen, what I'd like you to do though, is I'd like you to change your name. Okay, you could have this. Your name would be better off to be Dose of Veganism. Huh? Isn't that a much better name? That's a much better name for you. Okay. Yeah, put the word vegan in and make sure that you guys are always talking about the animals in your names. Like there's some other people's names here. Wait, somebody's name here is the Vegan Liberal. That's good. That's a great name. We know exactly where this person stands. They're vegan and they're liberal. Amazing. What other names do you guys have? Hold on, I've kind of paused it here. Noah. Noah's name is Q5H3W. Noah. Just have your name, just write Noah Vegan. Is it brave that I spent $3,000 on a gaming setup? No, that's just stupid, Noah. That's absolutely ridiculous. Come on.
How would you know that?
Absolutely ridiculous. Hey, thank you.
I've got one more thing very quick. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any suggestions about good milk that I could have?
Yes, you should drink some soy milk or oat milk. You can have any kind of plant-based milk. It's much better than stealing milk from a cow or from a goat, because you're not a baby, you're not a cow. Time to drink soy milk now. That goes for you guys over here too on YouTube. You're not a baby, you're not a cow. Time to drink soy milk now. I was thinking of putting this on, but I'm still not finished because I want to talk to you guys about, am I braver than you? Why are you not out of the closet as a vegan? Why are you not out of the kitchen, out of your home? Why are you not out telling everybody? Why are you still hurting animals when you don't have to? You can be brave. You can be vegan. You can do the right thing. Don't be afraid just because the bullies in your classroom eat animals. You can stand up to them. You can still be a good person. In the end, you're the one who has to sleep in your own bed at night, put your head on the pillow, and feel that you did good in the world. Right, YouTube? Yeah, exactly. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, this is amazing. I'm just going to be over here, but if a super chat comes on, I'm going to try to read it right away, okay? Because we're over here on TikTok as well. TikTok, look at that, 29,000 likes. Keep on tapping on the screen. We have 1,500 people watching over here on YouTube, and TikTok is going crazy here. Let's see how many people are here. 116 people are lined up who want to talk to me and be teaching assistants. That's great.
Katie.
Hello, welcome. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I'm 61 years old. How about you?
I'm Kayen, and I'm from Australia,
Okay.
and I'm 18.
Okay, great. Thank you for being here. Are you ready to read a random vegan fact?
I am ready.
Okay, just one sec. I saw a super chat go flying by. It's blue, so it's not going to stay on the screen. Let me see if I can just scroll backwards and find it. Hold on. Ah, here it is. Somebody says, I'm half vegan. No, you're not half vegan. There's no such thing as half vegan. Basically, you're not vegan. Being vegan means that you don't hurt animals. Okay? It's like saying, well, I'm sort of half racist, but kind of not. Like, no. You know? You're either racist or you're not racist. I want you to not be racist towards the animals. Don't just pet the little, look at this one. Okay, don't just pet the dog here. Don't just pet the dog and then take a bite out of the pig. Don't do that. Don't be racist towards animals. Be kind to all of them. Okay? Be fully vegan. There's no such thing as half vegan. All right. Thanks for the super chat, though. Okay, come back and write that you decided to be fully vegan. All right. So you ready to read a card?
Yes.
All right. So tell everyone that you are the teaching assistant. Remind them to tap on the screen with 2 fingers.
I am the teaching assistant, and make sure you tap the screen with 2 fingers.
All right. You're starting off at 34,000 likes. Here you go.
Okay. Each minute, about 140,000 innocent chickens are killed for food. This is cruel and unnecessary. We never need to hurt chickens. We can eat chickpeas, beans, tofu, lentils, rice, and oats instead.
That's right. Okay, there you go. That's what we just read out loud. We have read this card before several times, but in case you missed it, that's it. Would you like to read another vegan fact, or do you have a question for me? Or do you want to say something?
Can I read another one?
Sure, of course, of course. All right, so this is random vegan fact number 17, and it's about hospitals. All right, so thank you, by the way, 1,200 of you guys who are here on, whoop, no rodeo hats on my head. Don't do that. TikTok, I want nothing to do with the cruelty of the rodeo industry. If you want to decorate here and you want to get to the top to talk to me, you're never going to talk to me if you put rodeo hats on my head, okay? I don't agree with abuse of cows and of horses, and I don't agree with rodeos at all, because not only do they abuse these animals, they also abuse children, because they force children to come to these competitions, and it's awful. All right. Oh, sorry, TikTok. There was another one that just went flying by. Hold on. Another super chat. Let me see if I can scroll back. I'm sorry. It's gone. It's gone. Guys, the blue ones don't stay on the screen very long. Oh, wait. Here's one. Is selling firewood vegan or bad? Selling firewood. Well, it depends for what. If you need some firewood because you're in the middle of nowhere and you have to stay warm, then that's okay. Remember that being vegan means that you don't exploit animals. And obviously, we don't want you to cut down trees needlessly, but on its own, it should be okay. You know, you don't want to really do it because there's birds up there sometimes and squirrels. Try to not do it. But if you have to do it for survival or for whatever reason, you're freezing and you have to cut a tree down because you're out in the middle of nowhere, that's different. Okay? All right. Here you go.
Okay. Random vegan fact. All hospitals should serve vegan foods only because meat, dairy, and eggs are linked to cancer, heart attacks, diabetes, strokes, and also, it's just weird to bring death into a place where we're trying to save lives.
Mm-hmm. Right. What do you think about this card?
I think that is a very valid thing to do, because vegan should be like an awareness for people to like come to their senses about.
Yeah, so all hospitals should be serve vegan foods only because meat, dairy, and eggs are all linked to cancer and heart attacks. It's not even good for you. So meat, processed meat, is linked to cancer, and it's in a category of class 1 carcinogens, in the same as asbestos and smoking cigarettes. So we wouldn't give cigarettes to our children, so we shouldn't be giving any kind of bacon or sausage or ham, pepperoni, salami, none of that.
Yeah. Can I read another card? Another vegan fact?
Well, I think you just read two, and it's because there's so many people waiting. If you don't mind, I'm going to go to the next person, okay? But you did a really good job. Look at that. You're up to 52,000 likes. Keep on tapping, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. You did great. Thanks a lot. Bye. All right, let's go to the next person here. Colby, stop with the rodeo hats. I saw you there. Colby is a bit of a psychopath. Okay, let's go. Jess and Biggie. Accept. Hi, Jess.
Hi,
Jess and Biggie. Which one of you is it, Jess or Biggie?
Jess.
Hi, Jess. Where are you in the world?
UK.
You're in the UK. Okay, great. So I'm Miss Katie. I'm here in Italy at the moment. I've been vegan now for almost 10 years. In June, it's going to be 10 years. What's your story?
Well, I'm not vegan.
Okay. What brought you here today?
I've been on your live before, and I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess you like hanging out here a little bit.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. Would you like to read a fact, or is that all you wanted to say? Oh, thank you for the fruit on the desk. Thank you to the person named Honey something. Appreciate that. Your name is probably going to go to the top of the list now because you did that. Can you just wait 1 second? I'm just going to read a super chat here that stayed on the screen because it's yellow. The yellow ones stay on the screen. This person's name is Guys, I have 311 subs. That's an interesting name. What if you get a new sub? Do you change your name every time? Anyway, the person wrote, why is children hating on vegetables so much? Why is children? I think you mean why are children? And hating on the vegetable? You mean hate? Why do they children hate vegetables? You mean? I don't know what you mean. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, the children that I know, my grandchildren, they eat vegetables. Maybe, the thing is that the other foods like French fries, for example, that is a vegetable, but it's covered in salt and is covered in a lot of oil and fat. So that makes it taste better, let's face it, but it's not good for you. So I don't really know what to say to the person whose name is Guys. I have 311 subs, but thanks for being here, I guess. Thank you. All right, let's go to the next person here, Jess. Could you tell me a little bit about some things that you know? What is veganism? What's the definition?
Where you don't exploit animals and you don't take things from them like the milk and their eggs.
I'm quite impressed with you. You know why?
Why?
Because you're not vegan yet, but you're learning. You already know what the word exploit means, and you basically know the definition of veganism. Good job.
It's because I've been on like loads of your lives and
Good. All right. Well, here is a vegan card for you to read. Okay. It's about leather. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Here's your card. Please read it out loud.
Random vegan fact. Wearing leather is mean because you're paying for someone's skin to be ripped off. Someone who never got to grow old and never wanted to die for fashion.
Good job. You're a good reader. Thank you very much. I'll put that in the card pile of cards that have been read. Do you want to read another one since you're on a roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember we just talked about hospitals before and how they should all be vegan?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's another card, and this one's about schools. All right?
Okay.
Here you go.
Random vegan fact. All schools should serve vegan foods only to teach kindness and compassion instead of cruelty and greed.
What do you think about that?
I think that they should serve it, but they should also leave like other options. Like
Like dead, you mean like dead cats and dead dogs?
No.
They should be serving those as well. Is that what you think?
No.
No. Which animals? Guinea pigs?
No.
Dead turtles? You want the kids at school to eat turtles?
No.
Which animals exactly do you want them to put dead in your school?
No, I don't mean like animals. I mean like they should like. I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't.
Okay, you have somebody in the background trying to whisper you the answers on this test. Okay, stop. All right, so listen. I want you to take it back. I want you to admit that having a school with only healthy foods, with no dead bodies coming in, would be the best thing for the children to learn compassion. And it would also be good for their health. And it would be also good for the animals. And it happens to also be the best thing for the environment. So quite literally, everybody wins and nobody loses. So I want to thank you really a lot for coming in. You know, you did a really good job. Thank you for reading the cards. Thank you for having an open mind, despite the person giggling in the background there. And I want you to be vegan from now on. Okay? I know it takes 100 clicks to become vegan, but you've been watching a long time. The next time you come back, I want you to say, Miss Katie, I decided to do it. I decided to end the exploitation of animals and really be vegan. So guys, I want you guys, all of you, to take a note of the date today. Oh, I got another super chat. Hold on, I'll get to it in one sec. Yeah, it is Thursday. February, what is it, the 19th? Okay, February 19th. Well, at least where I am. Some of you guys, it's already tomorrow. But wherever you are in the world, this is a perfect day for you to be vegan. Let's get to this new super chat here. Okay, this person writes, I will leave. Bye. Okay, that's what you wrote? Okay, oh, here's another super chat. Thanks for the super chat. This one is in blue, and I just happened to catch it because I'm right here. Repeal the 19th Amendment. Repeal the 19th Amendment. Well, I guess you're somebody from the States, and I guess, I don't know. But I find it amazing that people who are American just assume that everybody else knows what's going on over there. Like a lot of Americans seem to think that they're the center of the universe. We have people here from Australia, people here from Great Britain, you know, Ireland, England, Canada, all over the place. And I'm not sure why you wrote this. You want me to repeal the 19th Amendment? Is that what's going on here? Like, how about you become vegan? That's a better thing to do. That way, every single day, 3 times a day, you can be helping to save the lives of innocent victims. That's a better thing for us to do here, okay? So I want you to come back and write that. Say, guys, be vegan from now on, okay? All right, let's go to another super chat here. Thank you, guys, over on YouTube and TikTok. I'll be right back with you very soon, okay? Thank you, Camille, for the little roses. Thank you, Jake. Guys, remember, if you put a giraffe on the screen, your name immediately goes right to the top, or a whale on the screen, your name, and you will automatically be next. At least that's what I'm told. All right, this person writes, the person's name is Egg, that is, okay. Can you guys have real names? Like, can you have a name that actually reflects some sort of your values? It says, I just ate a cow because it was eating your grass. Well, I don't own any grass actually at the moment, and the cow is not eating my grass. All right, but thanks for being here, and thanks for listening. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to be braver than me. You can come out as a vegan. You have to stop all this nonsense and just really admit to yourself that you want to be vegan. You've been watching me all this time. Oh, the dancing fruit is back in. Ollie! Guys, tap on the screen. Double tapping for Ollie. Woohoo! Good job, Ollie. Thanks for all the fruit on the screen, reminding us to eat our fruits. And it's also really great for our gut microbiome. Guys, the more fruits and vegetables you eat, the less chance you will have of having cancer. Hey, I saw the puzzle thing again. Thanks for the decorations, guys, on TikTok. Hold on one sec. I just have to finish with YouTube, and then I'll be right with you, and another one of you guys can come in to read, okay? Hold on. So the next one here is, this one says, fun fact about me and my parents are vegan. Okay, great. Your parents are vegan. Good job, Jay Chambers. Guys, tap on the screen. Press the like button over here on YouTube, and you guys over here too. Because on TikTok and on YouTube, somebody just announced that they are vegan. proud of you. And your parents too. Okay. Wait, did I press a like on it? Hold on, I'll press a heart and I'll press a like. Thank you, Jay Chambers. Guys, you should follow that account. Let's go to the next person here. Somebody's name is Honey Trap. Honey Trap.
Honey.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to my live stream. All good people are either vegan or trying hard to be. Here's your card.
Okay. All good people are either vegan or trying as hard as possible to be. Because good people don't bully animals, they save them from people who do.
That's right. All good people are either vegan or trying as hard as possible to be. Because good people don't bully animals, they save them from people who do. Excellent. So, what do you think? How's it going in your life?
There's quite a few reasons that I'm not vegan, to be fair.
Wait a second. I don't want you to speak that way here. I don't want you to say to be fair. Okay, because there's nothing fair about you not being vegan. So only choose your words carefully. Okay?
Okay, my bad. I'm from London, innit? So it's just like the way we speak.
No, you don't get to speak like that here. You don't say I'm from London in it. Okay? You just say I'm from London, and you stop. All right. So what are the reasons
so
that
you don't want no slang? Okay.
I just don't want extra words that don't mean anything. That's all. All right. So tell us why you say that you have all these excuses why you're not vegan.
Well, one reason is I smoke, and I know that I'm pretty sure tobacco isn't vegan anyway.
Why are you hurting yourself? Why are you putting crap into your lungs? Why don't you respect yourself?
I don't know, because I like smoking, I suppose.
So, but still, you're disrespecting your own body. I'm sure that when you walk around, you want people to respect you, right? So then respect yourself. I want you to stop smoking immediately. I want you to take your cigarettes and flush them down the toilet. Oh no, that might not be the best thing for the environment. Just do something. Put them in the garbage. I don't know. Stop smoking. If you absolutely have to, you can finish the package you have now, but spread it out so that you wean yourself off and never ever smoke again. And don't do that vaping thing either. And don't get addicted to tattoos or all this other crap, all right? Take care of your body.
I don't have tattoos, and I don't drink alcohol or anything, so.
So what?
Yeah.
What do you mean so?
Well, so, like, it's good that I don't have tattoos. Are tattoos not vegan, then?
There are some tattoos that have ink that is made by vegans, but my point is don't become addicted to things. You know how people are, they get one tattoo and then they get addicted, and next thing you know, they're all covered, except for their faces. For some reason, many of them don't put them there. But, you know, I just want you to be healthy and just take care of yourself. Okay? No more smoking. And I want you to be vegan from now on. What's your other excuse for not being vegan?
I have a cat.
You have a cat. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, cats eat meat.
Well, get your cat vegan cat food. End of that story. Go to a Facebook group called Vegan Cats. They will help you to do the transition there. Thousands of people have cats that they managed to help to become vegan, and the cats are perfectly happy and healthy. Next, what's your other excuse?
I don't love chickens as much as you.
I don't love chickens. I just know that they have a right to eat.
Well,
I just know that they have a right to exist without having their heads chopped off. I don't necessarily like all of my neighbors, but I don't think that they should have their heads chopped off. All right? So you don't have to love chickens in order to just be a good person and not pay people to cut their heads off. All right? Poor little chicken. Never did a single thing wrong to you ever. Look what it says here. Don't hurt animals. Okay? That's for YouTube. Guys, thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. This person writes, nah, have you seriously not gotten that it's an accent woman? It's an accent woman. No problem with accents. I have a problem with people adding extra sentences where they don't belong. Just makes it complicated. We all do it sometimes. We say the word like in the middle of sentences.
Can I ask you a question? It's a question that I really need to know the answer to. Why do you talk to everyone like you're talking to a nursery, a class in a nursery? I feel like, I don't know, I just don't understand. I feel like you sound like you're talking to children, whereas, there is obviously children in here, but there's also adults.
Okay, how would you like, can you give me an example? You mean where I tell people not to hurt innocent animals? Because that should have been taught to them in kindergarten, but somehow they missed that message. What would you like, how would you like me to talk? Give me an example. Okay, pretend you're the teacher right now. Hold on, just a second. Your name is literally Honey? Okay, this is why. Because why don't you put a normal name in here, like an adult would? What is your actual name?
My name's Gemma.
What is it? Jammer?
Gemma.
Gemma? How do you spell that?
Yeah. Gemma.
Okay, Gemma. Okay, so Gemma, there. Change your name to
Yeah.
Gemma.
Yeah.
Gemma Saves Animals or Gemma Vegan, okay? Once you become vegan. All right, so Gemma.
Right. Why would I do that? I don't save animals and I'm not vegan, so why would I change my name to that?
I said when you become vegan. You will. You were born vegan, don't you remember? When you were little, your mother's milk was vegan because it was given freely, and then it wasn't your fault that you became not vegan.
I was a breastfed, love. I was bottle fed.
You were bottle fed. Oh, I feel bad for you now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway,
What?
the point of the matter is that breast milk is best, and it was designed specifically for you. And you should be vegan because you were born vegan. You were born kind. It's not your fault that your parents started to feed you dead corpses. But now that you're big, you're all grown up, you can choose to be kinder, and you can be vegan from now on.
Right, but that's not a very nice thing to say about people's mums, is it?
What did I say?
You said that it's not your fault that your parents fed you corpses. Well, that's not a nice thing to say about my mum, is it?
Well, I don't think it was necessarily your mom's fault. She probably just was brainwashed and didn't really think about it, just like I was. I even fed my own children when they were little meat and eggs and cheese and all that stuff. I didn't know better. So once we know better, we can do better. Like now, you know better, and you can be vegan from now on and stop making excuses. All right. I do thank you very much, though, for coming in. And I really appreciate the fact that you read a card. And I hope that you get your clicks, because it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You have to get the message in your head and in your heart, but you're at the right place to start. Okay. So come back if you want to another day or, in the week or so, and let me know how your vegan journey is going. Hey guys, over here on YouTube, thank you guys so much for being here. Wow, the chat is going so fast. Let me see if I can read something though. Okay, no, I can't. Hold on, let me try and stop it and see if I see something. Okay. Oh, the vegan anthem is here. The vegan anthem, guys, you should all follow this channel. You must confront your delusion. That's right. People are deluded if they are not vegan. Good job. Thank you very much, everyone who is vegan here. Somebody writes, I am vegan. That's great. That's amazing, guys. If you are here and you have a question for me, put it on the screen as a super chat. The blue ones go by too fast, unfortunately. I guess everyone else sees them, but I'm unable to read them because they go too fast. Oh, somebody wrote, I'm amazing. Somebody wrote, do I remember? What? Do you remember Mr. Beast? Yes, I do. Hey, a good thing happened with Mr. Beast recently, by the way. Apparently, he went to see a factory where they are working on lab-grown meat. And if he backed a company like that with his large financial capabilities, that would be quite something. That would be amazing. Because, he's been really cruel in the past. I've done a lot of videos about Mr. Beast. Because, for example, of those of you who don't know, Mr. Beast is a creator over on YouTube who has the most of all followers. And he is somebody who gave away a whole bunch of hamburgers, dead, innocent cows. And he thought he was doing a good thing. And he had people driving to this place because he said, I'm giving out free burgers, which was wrong on so many levels. Mr. Beast really didn't think it through. Not only did he cause so many animals to suffer, he also had cheese on them, which means that cows were raped, forced to be pregnant, tortured, murdered. That's cheese. That's the dairy industry. This is what Mr. Beast did. But then, because so many people found out there were free burgers, they drove there, and there was a huge lineup of cars, all of them idling their engines, polluting the environment. So not only did he pollute the environment by serving animals and just caused so much suffering, he also did this thing, and millions of people he encouraged to eat meat that day. Even though he in his own mind thought he was doing a good thing, and a lot of other people said that. But we know better. Anyway, hopefully Mr. Beast is coming around. Hopefully the environmentalists are saying to him, listen, buddy, the days are over of you acting like a child. Now, I noticed that I don't watch his channel really, but I did see something where he looks like he got himself in shape. So hopefully he's eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, and Mr. Beats is going to be vegan from now on. Thank you guys for being here. What's this? Do I support ice? Well, I'm a very kind of cold generally, so I don't really put ice in my drinks very often. And I live in Canada most of the time, and I don't really like icicles or ice. But if you're trying to engage me in a political discussion about what's happening in the United States, I want you to remember that the whole world doesn't revolve around the United States. The Americans think that it does, but there are all kinds of other problems going on. Like, did you ever notice that none of you are talking anymore about Russia invading Ukraine? It's like suddenly that didn't happen, and it's not still happening. It's amazing to me how Americans will just, you just wave something shiny in front of them and they look at that. And then you wave something shiny in front of them and then they look at that. And they forget that there's all kinds of other things going on in the world. So let's be open to everything. By the way, that reminds me, if you are a person who only watches a certain type of news, like left-wing news or right-wing news, get out of your echo chambers and open your eyes to what's going on everywhere in the world. All right, thanks for being here, guys. Let's go to the next person here. Somebody's name is Ollie.
Hello.
Hi, Ollie. Welcome to my live stream. Do you eat cats?
Hello. What am I doing?
Hi, what happened to you? Where did you go? Oh, okay.
I'm here. Sorry, my internet got out.
Okay,
Hello.
really sorry, but I can't let you come in if you turn your camera on, because one time somebody pulled their pants down and I got banned for a week because they showed their private parts and it wasn't my fault. So I don't let anybody put their cameras on anymore. But I did ask you a question. I said, do you eat cats? And you didn't answer me. So guys, remember when you come into the live stream that you have to be in a quiet place where it's just you. Guys on TikTok, you're doing great. Let me see what this says. Oh, I just see the comments are a little bit slower now. The vegan anthem writes, we are not to respect discrimination, but condemn it. Yes, exactly. Discrimination against anyone who is hurting animals. It's not good to hurt animals. Don't discriminate against them. Don't eat cats, guys. Don't eat cats. Don't eat sheep. Don't eat anyone. Don't hurt donkeys. Don't eat donkeys, everyone. You guys over here on TikTok as well. All right. What else do we have here? Don't eat chickens. Don't hurt anyone. Don't steal their eggs. Guys, don't eat pigs. Don't eat bacon. Don't eat sausage. Don't eat ham. Don't eat pepperoni. Just eat all the other things in the grocery store. Okay? Look, it's little sheep. Don't eat lambs. Be kind to everyone. You guys can do it. Oh, what somebody writes here. I like your hat. Oh, thank you, Gigi. I saw that. Guys, the chat's going a bit slower now, so I can read some of your comments. But if for sure you want me to read a comment of yours, make sure that you put a super chat on the screen and I'll be able to read it out loud. Guys over here on TikTok, if you want to jump to the top of the line also, if you put a giraffe on the screen.
Fuck you. Dumbass.
No, because if you can still wheeze in the danger.
Where's he going, you fucking little shit?
Excuse me, you're live.
Suck my balls and make it swell.
Oh, they're not in the room. I can't do that. You'd have to come here for me to do that. I don't think I'd like to, though. I'd rather that you became vegan. Okay? So you can do that. All right? Be a good guy. Yeah. All right. And don't ever say that to your grandmother, okay? She wouldn't like it either. All right, thank you for being here, guys. Thanks for tapping on the screen, everybody. Thank you so much for the roses. If you want to go to the top of the line, you know what to do. Put a puppy on the screen or a teddy bear or something like that on the desk, some dancing fruit. Just no rodeo hats. Eva, thank you for 5 roses. Oh, let me just read somebody. So a bunch of you guys just subscribed. Hold on, let me read your names out loud. All right. Oh, thank you to FH for sharing the live stream. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, the person is religious. They have a bunch of crosses. Or you like tofu because its T stands for tofu. Thank you, That Vegan Mel, for sharing. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you to this person's name, HX something. Thank you for the big rose, or the big heart, rather. Let's see who's at the top of the list now. If you want to come in and talk to me, don't forget to put a request down below. This person's name is That Vegan Jess or something like that. Welcome to my live stream. Hello. You are live at the moment. Okay, you paused. You know what? It sounds like you're busy, so I was just going to disconnect from you. You had to be alone. All right, there you are. Hey, can you just
hello.
wait?
Hello, sorry.
Hi.
Hello, so sorry.
Could you just wait 1 sec because I have a super chat over on my YouTube channel. Is that okay? I'll just read it and I'll come right back. Okay. Oh shoot, it's gone.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh no, wait, let me scroll back. No. No, it's not your fault. Oh, it took too long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe you guys read it. If somebody else read it, a moderator, please respond to them if it was a question or something. Who's here? Wait, let's see. Okay, yeah, you guys, I'm really sorry. A super chat came on and it went too fast. All right, I'll come over back to you if you do it again. All right, are you ready to read a card?
Yes.
Amazing. All right, here's one all about protein and plants. There you go.
Plants have all the protein you need to stay healthy, so you never need to eat meat, fish, eggs, cheese, or drink cow's milk.
Very good. What do you think about that?
I think that's quite true.
Right, because plants have protein. Do you know the song?
I don't know.
It goes like this. Plants have protein, they really, really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. No more excuses for you. But I think you are already vegan, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So that song doesn't apply to you, but it would apply to the people over here on YouTube or the other people on TikTok. Oh, we have the same amount of people watching on both channels. That's so cool. All right.
Wow.
Would you like to read another one?
Sure.
Okay, here you go.
If you're not vegan, you're paying people to kill animals, which means you're as cruel as a murderer.
Right. All right, so you're vegan, so that doesn't apply to you. Are people in your family vegan yet?
Yes, everyone's vegan.
Like who?
My mum, my brother, my granny, and my grandpa.
Wow, how did you manage that?
I kind of forced them to be.
You just convinced them?
Yes.
Okay, you taught them.
Yes.
Did they watch any of the documentaries?
I think they might have watched one.
Documentary called Dominion is a very good one. Do you want to read another vegan fact before I go to the next person?
Sure. Can I also say something quick?
Oh, sure. Do that instead.
Okay. I've just got something to tell you. It's not bad, I swear. Okay. Did you know that fuel, like you know how like petrol, like you fill up your car with? Did you know that's made by recycled dinosaurs? Dead dinosaurs.
Well, yes, it comes from the ground. Yes.
Yeah, that means you're not vegan. And also, being vegan is really shit because it's really bad for you and I'm not vegan, so you little brat.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you don't seem to understand the definition of veganism. Veganism means that we don't exploit animals. So if dinosaurs died a long time ago, as well as many other animals, and they have been decomposed into the ground, then us getting the fuel from the ground has nothing to do with exploiting them. You understand the difference? Okay. But listen, you did a really good job reading that card and you were well behaved for a while, but then you just couldn't help it. So look, I want you to be braver. I want you to be vegan from now on. Okay, you can do it. You don't have to be cruel and you don't have to be cowardly. You can do the right thing. You cannot hurt animals. And you know what made me surprised? When you said that your whole family was vegan, I was very suspicious at that moment of you, because it's very rare that an entire family becomes vegan. And you didn't know the names of any documentaries. So that also kind of tipped me off. So next time you come in and you try to pretend that you're vegan, get your story straight, okay? You have to tell me that you saw the documentary called Dominion, okay? That's how you're going to get by. Same as Katie, I saw Dominion. But then you're going to have to tell me what you saw, right? So you have to know what happened. So just go and watch it, watch Dominion, and then you can come back and you'll be much better at pretending that you're vegan. All right, guys. Thank you guys for the super chats, by the way, from before. If you on YouTube absolutely want me to read your comments out loud, make sure that you put a super chat in so that it freezes on the screen. The yellow ones stay long enough for me to read. And also the orange and the red. Oh, okay, who do we have here? Somebody named Jake Dot Brooke. Just trying to find somebody who has an actual normal name, or maybe somebody with a religious symbol beside their name. Guys, if you're religious, oh, here's somebody. JB26. They have a cross beside their name. That means they must be vegan because they're Christian. And of course, all Christians must be vegan, right? Because it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means? Be vegan at every meal. Oh, let's go to this next person here. Somebody asked me if I'm gay. I saw that. It went by fast, but I saw it.
Oh, you're gay as fuck, nigga.
Did you just call me the N-word? So weird. Why do people do that? It doesn't bother me, though. But why did you call me that? Why do you do that and then just run away? And you said that I'm gay, like as if that's some sort of an insult. There's nothing wrong with being gay. I happen to be bisexual. I just don't act on it because I'm happily married. But there, I hope that answers your question. And to the person who called me the N-word, well, I personally take it as a compliment. Yeah, because it stands for naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones could break my bones, but the N-word will never hurt me. Yeah, and you guys should also use that. It's a great acronym. You know, I invented it because I thought, you know what, if I was a dark-skinned person and somebody called me that name, I wouldn't want to cry or get upset because what does that do, really? So I thought I'll just rename it. And so, oh, we have somebody here just wrote something here for $2 pound, says, I'm vegan. Hey, Tom Bowles. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm going to press like on it. I saw it there. Oh, and I'm going to press a heart. Tom, thank you for being vegan. Guys, on TikTok, we have a real vegan here. Put a super chat in, and I caught it, even though it's one of those blue ones that usually go by too fast. What's that? You want me to read it again? To sing the song? Okay, so if anybody ever calls you the N-word, what you do is you never let it bother you. So you just think to yourself, okay, what did Miss Katie say? What does it stand for? Here's what it stands for. The N is for naturally. The I is for intelligent. And then it goes on like that. Listen to the song. Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones could break my bones, but the N-word will never hurt me. Just like that. Okay? So all of you guys, if somebody ever tries to call you that, don't get sad. Okay? They're just a bunch of idiots. Just transform the word in your own mind to mean something kind. Okay? Thank you for the little bees. Thank you, Mary, for the little decoration here, Tom. And thank you to Liam for all of the fruit dancing on my desk. Thank you for the fruit. Thank you for the fruit. Thank you for the fruit, Liam. I guess you want to come and talk to me next. Where is Liam? Liam, you put all the decoration on the screen. I'd like you to come and read a card. Come on, Liam, where'd you go? Let me see if I can find a good card for Liam. Hold on. Vegans are heroes who will go down in history. Liam, if you want to come and say hi. Oh, there's Liam. Thank you for putting the fruit on the desk. Liam?
Hello.
Hey, Liam, thanks a lot. Hey, can you just wait 1 sec before reading this card? I'm going to read a super chat, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we have here? Tom Bowles writes, I love your singing voice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I know that I like composing songs, you know. I don't like my own voice. I can't listen to myself. I feel so bad for you guys. It's so annoying, my voice, but you know, there you go. More proof why God isn't such a nice guy. Why would he give me this voice? But anyway, Tom apparently likes it, so maybe I'll start believing in God. I don't know. You ready to read?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this is your card.
Okay, random vegan fact. Vegans are heroes who will go down in history as brave warriors because they stood up to defend the animals when so many people were harming them.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I don't really know. I don't really have a belief on it, to be honest.
Okay.
Everybody has their own beliefs.
Why did you say to be honest? Or is it because sometimes you don't tell the truth?
No, it's just something I say.
What do you mean? Do you also say sometimes to, like, when instead of saying to be honest, do you say to be a liar? Like, ever? Does that happen in your conversation?
No.
Maybe stop saying to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here, vegans will go down in history because they are brave. So you know, people defended the dark-skinned community before when there were slaves, and they went down in history as brave people who stood up and did the right thing. And during World War II, there were many people who saved people. Do you know about World War II?
Yes.
So do you know about the story of Anne Frank?
Yes.
Yeah. So people saved her, right? They were very brave. And they went down in history as being people who are brave. So vegans are very brave because we're standing up against an entire society where everywhere we go, there are dead animals. We can't even help it. We walk into a cafeteria, dead animals. Walk into a grocery store, dead animals. Walk into a shopping center where there's the food court, dead corpses. Everywhere we go, dead animals around us. You know, imagine if that was you, right? Imagine if everywhere you went, you saw dead cats and dogs just lying there, dead, chopped up, hanging upside down with their heads cut off. Wouldn't it bother you? Liam left the building. You there?
No, I'm here. Can you not hear me?
No, I couldn't hear you, Liam.
Oh, sorry. I said, yeah, that would bother me.
Right, so that's what it feels like for us to be vegan and see all these other animals because we don't really see a difference between the two. So I want you to be a good man, Liam. I want you to be a hero to the animals, and I want you to be vegan from now on, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. That was easy. Good guy. Nice guy. Look at that. He read this card. Oh, thank you. Hey, Kayen. Thank you for the decorations. We got a dancing got a dancing apple on the screen, or maybe that was a pomegranate. We had some pineapple. We had banana. We had pear. Thank you for that. I guess you want to go to the top of the line. When you put the decorations on the screen like that, you go to the top of the line. And when over here on YouTube, you want me to read your comment out loud, you also go to the top. Thanks again, Tom, for saying that you like my singing. Oh, I forgot to press a like button and a heart. Guys, be kind to Tom, okay? He's a nice person. Fresas, thank you for the rose. Thank you, Ava, for the decorations. Thank you, everyone who just subscribed to my channel here. Thank you for following me on YouTube or on TikTok, YouTube and TikTok. Before I move on, I'm going to read another bunch of you guys who just subscribed. Thank you, Happy Ball. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing the live, That Vegan Mel. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Bryn. Thank you to Lily, Dill, and Ariella. Thank you to Ollie for being here. Ollie came out as gay. Ollie, it's okay if you're gay, but this is not the place to come out as gay, okay? We're coming out as vegan here, telling people that we're vegan, protecting animals. Somebody wrote the number 67. 67. Don't forget to eat 67 peas every day, guys. If you want, you can mash them up and pour them on as a sauce. Okay, let's go over here and get the next person in. This person's name is Fresas.
Hello, I just wanted to say that I've been watching you since I believe like 2020 when I was 13, and now I'm 19, so it's like really nice to see that I used to have a platform.
Wow. That's so fascinating. You know, it feels like to me like I didn't get that much older, but when I think about it, it's true. It's a big difference between being 13 and 19.
You still look the exact same, to be honest. You still look exactly how I remember.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for finding me. Did you lose me at one point, or have you always been seeing me? Or was there like a period where you're like, where did she go?
Well, I guess there was a period where I didn't have a phone because it broke.
Ah, okay. Hey, are you ready to read
So
a card?
I couldn't really see any of your videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you being here. So, vegans don't go to zoos. Would you like to read that card?
Yeah.
Okay, here's your card.
Random vegan fact. Vegans don't go to zoos because it's wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money.
What do you think about that?
I think it means, well, I think that it's correct that it's wrong to kidnap and take animals from their natural habitat just to make money, and they don't even get treated right in zoos.
Yeah, and it's just not enough space for them. It's like a jail.
Yeah, like the orcas in SeaWorld.
Yeah, there was one about sea animals, SeaWorld as well here. Oh, here it is. You want to read that one too while you're at it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is, I'm just going to show YouTube. YouTube, these are the cards that they're reading over here on TikTok. Oh, hold on, I got a quick super chat I just saw. This is by somebody named Saki Klikra or something. And the person donated €5 and writes, respectfully, you know, when it starts with the word respectfully, it's not going to be very respectful. But we'll read it anyway. Oh, it's by somebody who is a vet. I actually had a necklace about vets. Let me just see if I can find it. Oh, my desk is a giant explosion. I wish I had an assistant who could clean up after every live because there's stuff everywhere. Anyway, okay, as a vet, I can confirm that vegan food is harmful for cats. Well, I can tell you something. I don't believe that you are a vet because you are wrong. And you know what I find fascinating? Is that you are a vet who most likely eats animals, which is so strange. Let me read the rest. It's definitely not recommended. Please do research. Well, I did do research, and my research shows that vets don't act in an ethical way. Why is it that most vets eat chickens? Why is that vets eat their patients? You know, I'm a nurse, and it never ever occurred to me that I should eat humans when I was taking care of them and saving their lives. But vets, on the other hand, they go to work and they help to save animals, and then on the way home, they go and they pay for their dead corpses at the cash. So no offense to you, respectfully, but I don't really respect your opinion. Vegans don't need to eat animals. Nobody needs to eat animals, and cats need protein and they need nutrients, but they don't need death. And the fact of the matter is that there are cats who have been eating vegan cat food for years, developed by vets. And if you want to have a cat and you cannot veganize your cat, it might be a better idea to just adopt a different animal instead. For one thing, do not breed animals into existence. Somebody else, Tom Bowles, writes, I love your channel. It makes me happy, especially when you sing. Tom. Tom, I'm gonna have to write a song just for, maybe I'll write a song for vets. What do you think? A nice song for veterinarians who eat their own patients. Let me see. I have to think about one. What rhymes with veterinarian? Arian. What rhymes with that? I'll try to think of one.
Vegetarian?
Veterinarian, vegetarian. Yeah, but we don't want veterinarians to be vegetarian at all. That's not good enough. Veterinarians shouldn't eat their own patients. What rhymes with patients?
I don't know. I'm not good at rhyming.
I know, I'll add something at the end. Veterinarians shouldn't eat their own patients. Hey, hey, hey. It's time for them to be vegan today. What do you think?
It's good. It's really
Fi-
nice.
5 on 10, maybe?
10 out of 10, in my opinion.
You're far too kind. Far too kind. All right. So did we read the SeaWorld one?
Vegans don't go to places like SeaWorld because it is wrong to enslave dolphins and whales by forcing them to do tricks in swimming pools.
What do you think about that one? Oh, you muted yourself by accident. Can't hear you. Oops. Fresas, you muted yourself by accident. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect you, okay, though? Thank you so much for coming in. Guys, Lily, thank you for all the fruit on the desk, guys, which reminds us to eat our fruits and eat our vegetables, eat all the healthy foods, and don't hurt animals. So this is the card that was just read for you guys over here on YouTube. Don't forget to take screenshots of the different cards, and eventually you can put them together in an order, because there are a bunch of them, and I keep making more. There we go. Okay. Oh, did I not leave it on long enough? Okay, hold on, YouTube, I'll leave it on. Take a screenshot of the card, okay? Take a screenshot of this. Boop. And you can start to collect all of them. Hey, TikTok, you guys want to take a screenshot too? Okay, here, your turn. Here you go, TikTok. You can take a screenshot too. And then when you become vegan, you'll have all kinds of different cards that you can read to people and teach them. Okay. Next one, Luca.
Hello?
Hi. I heard a sort of a screaming.
I remember in 2020 you made the song Plants Don't Feel Pain.
They don't have, okay, I'll sing it, wait. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on.
Good.
Your turn.
It's a good song. Teaches people like... My turn? I don't know though.
Okay. All right. So read a card instead, okay?
I don't know the song.
Don't worry about it. Read
Okay.
a card. Here's your
Let's
card.
go. Okay. Non-vegans are racist towards animals. They treat them differently just based on how they look. Vegans, on the other hand, protect all animals, not just cats and dogs. Vegans are against all forms of racism towards anyone.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. Which part do you not understand? Read it again, okay? This time read it as
Okay.
if you're explaining it to yourself. Sometimes people read out loud and they like detach. But remember, you should...
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, you got to
Okay.
read it as if, because now there's going to be a test on it, okay? All right, so go ahead and
Yeah.
read it again.
Non-vegans are racist towards animals. They treat them differently based on how they look. Vegans, on the other hand, protect all animals, not just cats and dogs. Vegans are against all forms of racism towards anyone. Oh, so it's like if they think they look like yummy, then they'll eat them.
Well, okay, so here's
But-
an example of a dog. Here is a dog and here is a cow, okay? Little puppy and a baby cow, right? Which one are you racist towards?
The cow.
Right, and you shouldn't be racist towards anyone. Should be kind to
No,
both
because they're
of them.
both animals.
You should be kind to both of them because they both feel pain and want to live. TikTok, I want you guys to tap on the screen when you see kind people here and when you see love. And these guys are very loving. Look at this, YouTube. Don't be racist towards anyone. Don't eat anyone. Don't just pet the dog and then pay people to stab the poor cow in the throat. That's not nice. Be vegan from now on. Be kind to everyone. Got anything else to say, Luca?
Yeah, that's it's a good song. I like it. I sing it sometimes. I'll remember. I'll revise it now.
All right.
But also, I play Steal a Brain Rot and I have a strawberry elephant. So we shouldn't harm the strawberry elephants as well.
What's a strawberry elephant?
It's like it's a thing in the game. It's like a strawberry elephant. It's like an elephant, but like it eats strawberries. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
In what kind of a game?
It's like Roblox.
Oh. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know that an elephant in a game eats strawberries.
Yeah, and they like everyone protects it because like some people, like the bad people, they try to steal it, and it's like also Elefanto, they tried to steal that as well.
Oh. Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming, Luca. I really appreciate you being here. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen. Thank you to the person who just followed me. Thank you to Scotland who just came in. Thank you to Maddie who just subscribed to my channel. And Lily, thank you for the rose on the screen. Over here on YouTube, let's see. It's going a bit slower now so I can maybe read some things. Somebody says, God made animals for us to protect. Exactly. You're right. Thank you very much for the beautiful fruit on the screen. Appreciate it. Thank you for the dancing fruit. I guess somebody else wants to come in. Okay, but seriously, guys, over on YouTube, write things that are kind, right? You have the opportunity to make the world a better place. Am I braver than you guys? Why aren't you out yet? Out of the closet as a vegan. Stop hiding. Tell everybody that you're vegan. Oh, you know what, guys? I just realized that time is up. It's already 11 o'clock at night. So that means it's over until tomorrow. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that you can come and see me next time when I go live. And you'll have a bell that goes bing, and you'll be one of the first ones here. Because usually at the beginning, if the chat isn't going too fast, and I can usually read. Thank you to everyone who put a super chat in today and who helped to write some comments or who participated in some way. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Be good, be kind, be vegan.